Welcome back, Polo fans. Welcome back to the Sultan Bin Zayed field for the Sultan Bin Zayed
Polo Cup, match day 1, game number 2, and we've got a local derby lined up for you. It's Abu Dhabi against Ghantoot. Umpires are out there. Jason Dixon in the foreground just warming up his pony. Lovely dark bay pony, that one. I rode that last week. She's a gem. Peter Wright's on the far side, just doing the toss there with the two teams. Abu Dhabi playing in their usual purple strip, and Ghantoot coming out in the white shirts for this one. Let's have a look at the lineups. Abu Dhabi, Murat is at number 1. He's playing off a 0-goal handicap. So too is the number 2, Faris Al Yabouni, the patron and sponsor of the Abu Dhabi team. At 3, Martin Ordinas, playing off a 3-goal handicap, one of 2 Argentines from Santa Fe. And then the number 4 shirt with the red helmet is Stanislao Abilenda. For Ghantoot, we've got Ali Al-Mari, Yusuf Bin Dismal, both playing off 1. So too is Nasser Al-Shamsi, and at the back, off a 3-goal handicap, Oscar Colombres. Here comes Ali Al-Mari. Ball's been stolen away. And coming around the corner here. And he's left it behind for Stanislao. Opens his shoulders and finds a nice meaty hit downfield. He's looking for the advancing Faris, but Faris has been taken out of the way there by Yusuf Bin Dismal. Colombres back in defence here for Ghantoot. Al-Shamsi a little bit too close for comfort, and he's got out of the way. Luckily he was on a quick pony and he's received the pass. Goes for the big neck shot, couldn't quite get it, but done very well to keep the attack going. He's under pressure here from Martin Ordinas. Inside track, gets the ride off, goes for the tail backhander there on the near side of his pony, takes it out towards the boards. And a whistle there as Murat, who's looking at the umpire in complete shock, but there was a white player coming down on the head-to-head. Let's have a look at the replay here. Backhander went out towards the boards. White number 4, well established. There was also a white coming from the other side. You can take your pick there. And as Murat went near side, he was in the wrong. Penalty's gone in favour of Ghantoot. And it is Senor Colombres teeing the ball up here from 40 yards. Umpire calls play. He's certainly taking all of the allocated time. He's happy with it. Well, he's got to be. Been told to get on with it. Circles around. Here comes Colombres. Couple of practice swings. Nice and lazy. Pony looks like it's got a good rhythm to it. Looks like a nice, steady penalty pony. Let's see what he's got. Looking to open Ghantoot's account. It's high. Is it straight? Well, the goal judge was in a little bit of doubt, but the flag is raised and the goal is good. And a nice opening penalty there by Oscar Colombres. So back to the centre. And it'll be umpire Peter Wright. Clash of sticks. Possession is up for grabs. Al-Mari has his stick raised. Murat coming around the corner and bringing this one downfield for Abu Dhabi. Putting the brakes on and digging this one out from underneath his pony there is Martin Ordinas. Good little touch there from Stanislao. Waiting for the traffic to clear. That's Colombres there. Juju Colombres just yielding and allowing the space there for that goal shot. It's going to be close, and in the end it's a good leave there, and it's wide to the left and the ball is out of play. Juju Colombres. from his own back line. Al Shamsi coming out to the left, and that's he's used him as a decoy. And a whistle there as the Stanislaw came in front of Ali Almari. Peter Wright in the perfect position on the far side of the field, looking straight down the barrel. He didn't like it, the whistle's gone, and they're marching their way down the field. And another penalty coming here for Ghantoot with 4:44 left on the clock in the first. So it looks like another 40. Penalty 3. And can Juju Colombres, who's teeing the ball up now, make it 2 from 2 and double Ghantoot's lead? Similar routine. A couple of nice lazy practice swings, gets himself set. Pony once again with a nice rhythm. Ordinas comes out, but Ordinas can do nothing about that because that is a beautiful contact from Juju Colombres. High and handsome and straight over the top, and Ghantoot go 2-0. So the umpire's whistle's gone. He just wants a little bit of a gap there. No argy-bargy in the throw-in. Colombres. Tail backhander called for and delivered nicely, but there's no one on the end of it. Ordinas, little open backhander coming in from him, but it's turned around the corner there by Ali Almari. Yusuf bin Dismal is there. And Yusuf bin Dismal tried to escape with the ball, but he may well have obstructed Stanislaw. And the spot hit has been given here in favour of Abu Dhabi. So the two boys from Santa Fe just having a chat. Tap forward here by Stanislaw. Ali Almari comes across and then he launches it. Plenty on that. Good looking pass. Can Faris get on the end of it? No. Bin Dismal is there in defence and finds a nice little tail backhander, turning sharply there. And getting the whistle, by the looks of things, was Oscar Colombres. And a couple of Abu Dhabi players nipping off to change their pony. They're going to have to be quick. We're not waiting for half-chucker changes. 3 of them deciding to go. Bin Dismal also nipping down into the Ghantoot corner to change. Al-Mari doing the same, and so too Al Shamsi. So just 2 players left on the field. Murrat is one, and he might want to start getting back in defence because the penalty will be teed up and they will call play. 3:53 on the clock here as Colombres tees up this penalty for 60-yard hit. Well, if he can strike this one like he did that last 40, he'll be in the money because it was a beauty. Looking to recreate that swing. It's got the same pony. Colombres for 3-0. He's got the height, didn't quite flush it. Is it straight? It is. He's got enough on it. 100%. Certainly good for height, wasn't it? And the direction was good too. Colombres on the mark yet again from the penalty spot. Ghantoot go into a 3-0 to nil lead here with just 3.5 minutes remaining in the first. Ball's back in play. Clash of sticks. Yusuf bin Dismal's there. Takes it forward on the near side of his pony. Murat comes in with a ride off, picked up now by Al Shamsi. Stolen away here by Martin. Nicely worked around the corner. Big ride off coming in from Nasser Al Shamsi. Colombres. Little open backhander down the boards. Ali Al Murray comes in and chops a little near sider forward. Didn't go very far. It's picked up once again by Stanislao. Nice pass downfield, but first to react here is Juju Colombres. Might sweep this one across the field. No, he decides to play the open backhander. Bindismal turning. Gets a little bit, well, he gets collected on the corner there. Faris was there. So too was Ali Al Murray with his stick raised. And a double whistle from the umpires. Going to be a spot hit. Penalty 5 in favour of Ghantoot. So this match day 1 here in the Sultan Bin Zayed Polo Cup. 8 teams in this. Really good showing. And it's going to be a wonderful tournament. We're looking forward to seeing some more matches. We're back in more action on Wednesday the 25th. Same times, local times at 2:45 and 4:15. More about that later on as Al Shamsi comes through and tries to drop in on that pass there from Colombres. Over the top of the play under pressure. Bring it in field is the call. Backhander comes in from Al Shamsi. That one just about staying in play. Ali Al Murray comes in for the steal. Stanislao, nice little turn from him. Got some space to work the ball into here. He's up over the halfway line. Still going. Ali Al Murray back in defence here for Ghantoot. Oh, lovely pick out of the air there. That ball was about 3 feet in the air, and this looks like a nice individual goal. Stanislao has gone through the lot of them, and he's got the flag raised. Abu Dhabi are on the score sheet with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in the first. It's 3-1. Beautiful replays. There's the first one from the ground, and here's the aerial replay. And he went around the whole lot of them, but he did pluck the ball out of the air superbly well, straight out of the middle of the stick head, kept the attack going, and a nice individual goal there for Stanislao. He's back in defence now, and he's doing a big crunching ride off there on Ali Al Murray. But there's a whistle. 2 Abu Dhabi players in front of Juju Colombres by the looks of things. Let's have a look on the replay. And yeah, well, it was the second of those two. The goal scorer, Stanislao, definitely needed to come up with a near side, and he weaved across in front of that white player, Colombres, who was established on the line behind him, and as a result, he's conceded a penalty too. So, Colombres again. He scored 2 40s, a 60, and he's looking to add a 30. And there it is, he tonks it through, and he's got a full house of penalties in the first chukker. It's 4-1. Nice steady pony, wasn't it, yet again? And he's certainly striking the ball straight out of the middle of the stick head. From the word go here. There's the hooter, 30 seconds as Murat brings it away from the front of the throw-in. Backhander comes in there from Ali Al Murray, and it's a goodie. Dropping in on the ball there was Nasser Al Shamsi. He's appealing for the foul, but the ball's been stolen away, and the whistle will remain silent. Abu Dhabi looking to try and steal one back here before the end of the first. Nasser looks over his shoulder and then picks a pass, and he's done really well as he's found Colombres, but Colombres has run out of time. There's the second hooter, which will end the first chukker. A really good first chukker for the home team here Ghantoot racing into a 4-goal-to-1 advantage at the end of the first.
This is a very good tournament. It's a low handicap, but there is a lot of expectations. We have 8 teams participating. Very good team, some new organizations that eventually will try to participate in higher levels. It will start on the 23rd. And the final will be Sunday the 5th February. We will play in the 3 main fields of Ghantoot. They are very good fields. There is 8 teams in the tournament, 2 groups of 4. The 2 best of each group will play the semi-finals. We have the advantage in Ghantoot that some of the matches can be played late in the afternoon because there is floodlights in all 3 fields, so it's very good. We have great expectations.
Welcome back, Polo Liners. We're back here at the start of the second chukker. And a good opening from the white shirts of Ghantoot. Going to be a roll in from the centre of the field. We have the second bell there, bringing the first chukker to a conclusion. And Peter Wright gets us back underway. Here comes Al Shamsi. Murat. Hook coming in there from Juju Colombres, but evading that hook there was Martin Ordinas. Ordinas sweeping that one around the corner. And then going for the goal shot. It's bobbling its way down into a dangerous area, but it's bobbled its way wide, and the ball is out of play. Here comes Colombres. Scored 4 penalties in the first chukker. Nudging the ball forward a couple of times here. Murat coming across to him. And he's got the jump on Murat, and he's gone past him like he was standing still. Colombres up over the halfway line. Bin Dismal goes downfield for the pass, and the pass is on. Can he find it? He's threaded it through. Yusuf trying to get back to this. Ali Al-Mari thinks about coming through. And between them, they've made an absolute pig's ear of it. Well, a little bit of indecision. And it's going to be a spot hit in favour of the defending team, Abu Dhabi. Tapped forward here by Stanislaw. Ali Al-Mari comes across to try and close the space and force him to hit it, and hit it he does. Murat on the end of this. Sets himself, picks up a nice bouncing ball, chops it back down towards goal, but Yusuf Bin Dismal's there, and that's a ripper of a backhander from Yusuf. Flying through at pace, and he really was flying through at pace, was Nasser Al Shamsi. Stick raised. Whistle goes. Peter Wright in a good position. And Stanislaw just having a chat with the umpire there, but it certainly looked like he was a bit slow. All set up by a corker of a tail backhander from Yusuf Bin Dismal. It's a penalty for a 60-yard hit. And it's going to be another opportunity here for Juju Colombres, who at the moment is just getting some penalty practice from the, shooting practice from the penalty spot. He's already scored a 30, 2 40s and a 60. And he's going to have another crack here. Colombres looking for 5 from 5. He's got the height, sounds good, looks good, and it is good. Right on target yet again. And well, you don't want to be giving him any penalties today, folks, because that is 100% from the spot. 2 60s, 2 40s, and a 30. Sensational stuff from Juju Colombres. Well, anyone will tell you it makes a big difference when you slot your penalties. And Abu Dhabi up against it here. They're trailing by 4. Stanislaw went for a big swing, and he's left the ball behind. Here comes Ali Al-Mari, both sides of the pony. Takes the contact there. Back in defence here is this Stanislaw trying to make amends for that mistake, and he's done well. He's back around the corner, and he's escaped the hook there of Al-Shamsi, and he's still going. Last line of defence there is Oscar Colombres. Murat's coming in, and Murat is up in front of goal. And Murat couldn't deal with it, couldn't get across in time. Yusuf bin Dismal stealing the ball away there from Faris. And then picking up a bouncing ball, charging down the field. Back in defence, here comes Martin. Ali Al-Mari. Oh, he's gone for a big neck shot, and he's found a big neck shot. Did well, Al-Mari, but not quite enough angle on it, and it's missed the post to wide to the right, and it's gone out of play. 5-1 to Ghantoot with 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in this second chukka. Umpire calls play. Abilenda goes out to the right and then drags it back to the left. Al-Mari in hot pursuit, gets the hook. Here's the looping player, Martin Ordinas, on the big bay pony. Murat is there and gets out of the way. Ordinas. Oh, and Ali Al-Mari couldn't play the shot that he was looking for. He's left the ball behind. And Abu Dhabi still in control of the ball here and in a dangerous position as far as Ghantoot are concerned. And that shot looks good. And it's very good indeed. Nicely worked there by Martin Ordinas, who looped behind his teammate. And he found a lovely cut shot through the traffic. And Abu Dhabi back on the score sheet here. It's 5-2. Four against 3 in the throw-in, because Stanislaw went back to change pony, comes back in an onside position, so he's good to join the attack, or the defence, should I say. And Nasser Al-Shamsi just trying to get that pony under. In the end, just weaving in front of Senor Ordinas. The umpires didn't like it. Whistle's gone. Looks like it's going to be a penalty for, and an opportunity here for Abu Dhabi to put number 3 up on the scoreboard. So for those of you who have joined our action late, this is our second match, match day 1 here in the Sultan Bin Zayed Polo Cup. And our first match was a good one between Ancora and Anningsley Park. And Ancora who came up with double figures, ran out the winners in that one. 10 goals to 8. We will have more action on Wednesday the 25th. Same times, local times at 2:45 and 4:15. We'll be back in action here in Ghantoot Polo Club for the Sultan Bin Zayed Polo Cup on Wednesday the 25th. It's a 40-yard hit. Very casual. And he's flopped it over the top. It's like a little chip shot. Very confident, very casual. But they all count. And they weren't going to defend that. He had the height he was looking for. And he has put number 3 on the scoreboard here for Abu Dhabi. And all of a sudden, after a brilliant start by Ghantoot, they've been pegged back a little bit here. And the difference is just 2. Just over 2 minutes remaining here until half-time. Stanislaw from the back of the pack, backed up by his teammate from Santa Fe. And Faris came in. Juju Colombres was always well established and looked pretty confident that he was bang on the line, didn't he? The umpires agree with him on this occasion. It looks like it's going to be a spot hit. Penalty 5 in favour of Ghantoot. Colombres. Al-Shamsi close and then breaking out to the right-hand side. A little show and go from Al-Shamsi, and he's found the space and gone beyond Faris. Goes for the next shot. Good first time hit there by Al-Shamsi. Ali Al-Mari. And well, the game just losing its rhythm a little bit with quite a few fouls, but on that occasion, yet again, umpires with no alternative but to blow the whistle. Murat in front of Ali Al-Mari, and he was a bit too close. It was a bit dangerous, and the whistler's gone. And it's going to be a short-range penalty here and an opportunity for Ghantoot to go back into a 3-goal advantage. Penalty 2. 30-yard open goal shot here, and well, it'll be Colombres for sure, who has scored 5 goals from the penalty spot already, and this would make number 6. He's got 2 60s, 2 40s, and he's looking for his second 30-yard open goal attempt here for Juju. We'd be surprised if he missed from there, having cranked the ball from a lot further away, and he doesn't. The flag is raised, the goal is good, and the score is 6-3. Players making their way back to the centre. 1:15 on the clock here. You see shots of this incredible scoreboard on the Sultan Bin Zayed field. It's that man again, Colombres. Shutting down. Al-Shamsi goes through for the pass and wants the pass now and gets it. Switches over to the offside. Oh, went for the big Hail Mary. And a whistle there as Yusuf bin Dismal came flying through. The aerial shot. Stanislaw, the number 4 here on the grey pony, gets us back in play. A couple of little taps. Ali Al-Mari comes across to him. Little flick coming in there from Martin Ordinas. Picked up now by Al-Shamsi. Nasser. There's the hooter, decides to outrun his opponent, and he's got the horse. Can he find the uprights? Looking good on the near side. Whistle's gone. That's going to be the end of the second chukker, ladies and gentlemen. A nice start to this match. Let's have a look at the replay on this one. They were in contact. And did Nasser go beyond his man and have enough space to play that near side shot? That was debatable. The umpires will have a chat about that at half-time as they come off to change their ponies. At half-time in this one, from Ghantoot Polo Club, it is Ghantoot 6, Abu Dhabi 3.
Mi primer año fue en el 2020, que vine con mi hermano. Ese fue el primer año. Después jugué con Abu Dhabi la temporada pasada. Y este año, nada, me llamó Kaku para jugar acá con Ghantoot. Nos preparamos para jugar la President y la Gold Cup. Yo arranqué, nada, ahí en La Pampa, en el campo mío. Y después arrancamos a jugar mucho en Suárez. Nada, copas del interior de pendejos. Y después arrancamos ya la temporada ahí en Pilar. Y nada, arrancar a jugar ahí en Pilar y meterle. Pero sí, arrancamos ahí en Suárez. Buen club y tranquilado, más que nada ahí en lo del carril también, en la junta, fue divertido. Nada, qué sé yo, sí, con ganas de viajar todo el tiempo, pero nada, bueno de conseguir laburo y jugar, la verdad que está bueno. De pendejo me gustaba jugar de uno, ahí adelante, metedor de gol, y después, nada, cuando me arranqué a venir acá empecé a jugar un poco más de dos, a chocar un poco de hombre. Y en Argentina ahora me gusta jugar de dos. Los últimos torneos venía jugando de dos y me gustó más. La verdad que sí, me gusta más esa posición. Los últimos años con Josecito Rilos, ahí de delantera, con Jero, me gusta mucho, de carril. Por ahí mi hermano también, me gusta mucho. Ese sería mi equipo ideal. Y ahora nada, empezar a meterle un poco más a 24 goles, poder llegar a 6 goles y meterle a la cámara. En un futuro clasificación y eso. Hay que meterle más, conseguir caballos y jugar mejor.
Welcome back, everybody. We look at our half-time match stats here. Field goals, Abu Dhabi 2, Ghantoot none. 6 from the penalty spot. Throw-ins, 5 to Abu Dhabi and 6 Ghantoot. Fouls, 8 by Abu Dhabi. There lies the story, really. They've conceded too many fouls and they've given Colombres too many penalties. And on a day like today, they're paying the price. Ghantoot conceding 5. The penalties 1 from 1, Abu Dhabi, 6 from 6 from Ghantoot. 100% there from Jojo Colombres, and there's been no corners and no yellow cards in the match.
Can you just put this back in the...
Jason Dixon just getting some help there from Santi Doriguitar. tournament director. And Dicko's back on the field and ready for action. It's a spot hit, penalty 5. And an opportunity here for the defending team, Abu Dhabi, to get this one away from the danger zone and downfield. They're trailing by 3, and you would feel that they need to score next. They certainly don't want to go 4 down. It's Stanislaw circling around here, around the back of his own goal. He's got Martino Linas going out to the left-hand side. Faris is also fairly central. Murat out to the right. And that one's gone a long way, but it's given Yusuf Bin Dismal an opportunity to come back in defence. Yusuf, tail backhander, hit an absolute ripper in the second chucker. And he's found another nice one now. Al-Shamsi. Back is the call. Oh, and I bet he wished he'd hit that backhander because the ball's been stolen away here by Martin Ordinas. And Ordinas is working it through the traffic, and he's up over the 60 and down into the danger zone. Backhander coming in from Juju Colombres. Turning sharply there was Bin Dismal, and Bin Dismal, who was desperately trying to get that pony to go forward as he saw Murat coming across the front of the line, has got the umpire's whistle. So the umpire's marching down towards the centre of the field. And they drop the ball there for a penalty 5B. Colombres. Well, he's scored pretty much every penalty apart from a 5B. 230s, 240s, 260s. Taps it forward. And then goes left towards Nasser. Al-Shamsi is well marked. Nudged out of the way there by Martin. And Murat with a nice intervention there. Flicks it around the corner. Ali Almari comes in and gets the hook there on Stanislaw. And Nasser Al-Shamsi coming in, trying to challenge Stanislaw, but looks like he might have been under the swing. Bad luck is the call there from Oscar Colombres, who's doing a good job with this team. And they've accepted the penalty, and they're marching back behind their own back line. It looks like it's a 40-yard hit. And a chance here for Abu Dhabi just to start creeping back into the match. They needed to score next. And here's a golden opportunity for Stanislaw, the man from Santa Fe. Avilenda doesn't look like it's a good contact to me, but it's, well, it has been stopped. Did someone come out through the goal? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the replay. Did somebody come out through the goal there? Oh, he did. Oh, it's painful. Well, that's what the umpires have seen. So we've got a retake. And, well, he's going to want better connection on the ball than that. Comes up with a little practice swing, a couple of practice swings, gets himself set. Looks like he's got a little bit more about him, a bit more purpose here. And he has. Strokes it high. Is it straight? Goal judge is dazed and confused, but eventually he raises his flag, and he's given the goal. And Abu Dhabi take two from the 40-yard penalty spot. They've got the goal and they've cut the gap. They're back in touch. It's 6-4. So next goal, really important. Oh, well, we're going to have a technical foul here because Yusuf bin Dismal, who came back to the throw-in, has committed the cardinal sin with the ball out of play. And the umpire, well, he's right in front of it. So bin Dismal probably with a yellow there. And it's going to be a 5B, and just what Abu Dhabi wanted. And if they could score from here, they'd really start to put the pressure on Ghantoot, who have been comfortable throughout the match. Abilenda scuffs it a little bit, got a little bit of elevation on it. Nasser Al-Shamsi thought it had gone way beyond it actually had. But it's been picked up here by Colombres. Good work there by Nasser Al-Shamsi, providing some space here for his number 4, who finds a cut shot downfield towards the advancing Ali Al-Mari. Faris is there. Faris's backhander has found a teammate. Martin. Oh, he's done well. Flicked it away from Colombres, who tried to come in for the steal. And he's still got it here, and this is dangerous for Ghantoot because Abu Dhabi are still in the driving seat, and they've got this ball, and they're only just outside the 60. Here comes this Stanislaw. That one's gone into the traffic, but there's strength in numbers. Faris is there. Faris comes through, and it's been stolen on the head-to-head, and the counter-attack is on. Bin Dismal goes downfield, so too does Ali Al-Mari, but that one's come off the traffic. Wow. So they're just having a chat about that. Let's have a look at the replay here. I mean, I've got Colombres fouling here myself. I know that Bin Dismal got a bit of a rollicking. Like Colombres, who came in front of Martin Ordinas. A little bit of confusion about the rules of changing your pony and jumping off. Need to clear that with the umpires first. If a horse is sore or has an issue. Tense moments here in this one. The local derby, Ghantoot, Abu Dhabi. And it's a penalty for 60-yard hit, and a really good opportunity this for Abu Dhabi. So, Abilenda teeing the ball up here on the 60-yard line. And he just needs one good swing here. And he puts Abu Dhabi right back in the match. Certainly taking an awful long time. He's been told by Jason Dixon that that is enough. And he's got to get on with it. Can't touch the ball again unless he's going to strike it towards goal. So let's hope for his sake that it's teed up enough. He's looking for height and direction here from 60. Oh, has he turned it left? He has. He's pulled it out to the left. Maybe it wasn't teed up as well as he would have liked. It didn't sound great off the stick, did it? And he's tugged it out to the left-hand side. So the chance has gone, and a big sigh of relief here for Ghantoot as we look at the images from the drone on the replay. And yeah, pulling that one wide to the left. Colombres. Good ride-off coming in from Bin Zayed, and he's left the ball for Al-Shamsi. Nasser. That one staying in play. Well-timed ride-off there from Stanislaw. Colombres trying to get around the corner, and the Purples might fancy their chance here, and they're flying through. This is very dangerous as far as Ghantoot are concerned, because Stanislaw is on a fast one. Chops it around the corner. Colombres, oh, look at that. That's a little bit harum-scarum between those two. A huge ride-off between Colombres and Stanislaw. And it is Colombres who comes up trumps and comes away with the ball. Oh, they've missed it, and they left it behind, and the back doors are open. A little flick towards goal here, surely. He's got it. Abu Dhabi, who have been second best throughout most of this game, find themselves trailing by just 1 goal. It is 6-5, with over 3.5 minutes remaining here in the third. And wow, pressure on. They won't wait for Abilenda, who's changed his pony. But he's okay, he's onside. Here comes Martin. Ordinas around the corner and away from his marker. Good stuff from him. Still going downfield, looking for an equaliser here at Abu Dhabi. Ali Almari chops a backhander in field. There's no one there in white, and it's going to be purple player picking this one up here in the form of Stanislaw. Puts the brakes on. Al-Shamsi comes across. Oh, and a whistle there as Nasser Al-Shamsi came in on the near side. And the angle didn't look good. The umpires don't like it. And let's see what they decide here. We have a look at the replay. There is Stanislaw working the ball in field. And, well, there was a waft on the near side from Nasser Al-Shamsi. But this penalty... A penalty 2 is the golden opportunity for Abu Dhabi to tie the match here with 2 minutes and 44 seconds still remaining in the third. Abilenda. Good height. Is it straight? Oh, it looks like it's miles wide. Wow. Well, that really did skew off the stick head and went wild out to the right. Nowhere near the target. Score remains 6-5. Colombres has got a little bit stuck here with his pony, and he's done well. Good bit of horsemanship there from Oscar Colombres. He's got the pony back into the field, and he's kept his composure and crunched one downfield. Bin Zayed switching over with plenty of time and space. Good work here from Yusuf. Comes off the back of the pony. Al-Shamsi's there for a piece of the action. So too is Juju Colombres. Colombres waiting for the space to clear. Finds one downfield, but that's going to be, well, it's one bounce and out. So possession back to Abu Dhabi. Deep inside their own half. Can they steal another one? Had a golden opportunity from the penalty spot to tie the game, and they're going to have to do it the hard way. Abilenda. Out towards Murrat. Murrat trying to get across to this. Flying back is Juju Colombres. Gets in there and nudges Murrat out of the way. Turns the play, brings it back in field. Colombres. Certainly got this pony running after a bit of a false start on the back line, but she's running now, and she's running past a couple of players. Can he go past the last line of defence? No, he gets tagged there. Ali Almari. Peeling for the foul there. Nothing given, and that one's chopped out. Lovely cut shot across the field there by Stanislaw. Faris on the end of this one, just inside enemy territory. Yabuni cutting it downfield. He'll get another go at it here on that Dark Bay pony. Couple of players appealing for the foul, and the whistle has gone from Peter Wright with 49 seconds remaining here in the third. Let's have a look at the replay. Here's Faris. And, well, two players flying through. Hard to see from this angle, to be fair, who was established. But we can see that the ball has been dropped down. And it's going to be another penalty 30-yard hit. And an opportunity here for Abu Dhabi once again from the penalty spot to tie the match and put number 6 on the scoreboard. Abilenda. Strokes it. And this time he strokes it through the post. The flag is up. The goal is good. And unbelievably here, it is 6-6. Well, that's going to be the final action of the third chukker. And Ghantoot will go off and they'll be wondering how they've lost that lead. They'll go down and get themselves mentally prepared for the start of the fourth. But they've been pegged back here after a really good, scrappy performance from Abu Dhabi. They've clawed their way back into the match, and they've tied it deep in the third. And as we go into the fourth chukker, it is 6-6 here in this local derby between Abu Dhabi and Ghantoot. Well, here we go. Welcome back, Polo Liners. Let's have a look at the chukker by chukker here because, well, it's fascinating because Ghantoot stormed into a lead at the end of the first, 4-1. At half-time, they were almost as comfortable at 6-3. And 3 unanswered goals by Abu Dhabi in that third chukker. And we find ourselves locked here at 6-6 going into the fourth and final. So we've got 8 players, 2 umpires and a ball. We're good to go. As this strange weather closes in, it's gone a little bit nippy. Certainly the coldest winter I've experienced in Dubai. Let's hope it warms up soon. Colombres breaking away with the ball, but he's over the top of the bounce. Faris comes in, gets a little nudge there on Nasser Al-Shamsi and then a hook. Near side play by the purples as Yusuf bin Dismal was flying through. There was an umpire's whistle. Let's have another look at this. Al-Shamsi there on the near side. Hook coming in from Faris. And bin Dismal was there. And was a Stanislaw initially across the ball? Hard to see from this angle. Penalty's gone in favour of Ghantoot. And it's going to be a close range one here. And we know what Colombres has been doing with penalties today. He scored 6 of them. And he's looking for number 7 here and an opportunity to put Ghantoot back into the lead. Colombres, he's got the height, and it's good for direction too. High and into the scoreboard. 100% from the spot. 7 heaven for Oscar Colombres from the penalty spot, and Ghantoot retake the lead. Ball's back in play. It's come pinging out for Murat. Ali Almari appealing for the foul, but he's not going to get anything there as Murat plays a nice backhander, but it's been met head-to-head there by Colombres. Ali. Almari tickling it around the corner. Didn't quite tickle it enough. It's come up a bit short. Bin Dismal is well positioned. Smashes that one into the boards. And goes flying through. Stanislaw is there. And well, patience is the call. Came flying in there, had a near side play, ended up running over the ball and playing an offside next shot. And well, once again, giving the referees no alternative but to blow the whistle. It's going to be a penalty 4. That bringing up the 20th foul of the match. 10 for each team. Even Steven, but far too many. It was Abu Dhabi who were fouling in the first half. Second half, it's swung the other way. Ghantoot can't stop fouling. Anyway, this is for 7-all. And it's Stanislaw Avilenda circling around here, looking to tie the match once again. He's got the height. Looks good to me. Is it straight? Oh, it's really good. Massive from Stanislaw, straight over the top. And once again, folks, we have a tied game with just over 6 minutes remaining here in the 4th. It's 7-all. Gone through the pack. The 2 number 4s collecting each other at the back of the throw-in. Massive ride-off coming in from Colombres. Al-Shamsi out-muscling his opposite number. And a cry of anguish from someone as the umpire's whistle goes. You see the replay there. The umpires are judging that ride-off not to have taken that man off the line. And therefore, the man was turning in front of an opponent. Looks like a 40. A penalty 3. And Colombres teeing the ball up here. He scored 2 60s. 2 40s and 3 30s. Polo Nations Cup in Chantilly, France. 8th to the 18th of June 2023. It's well organised, isn't it? Way in advance. Here comes Juju Colombres from 40 yards. It's low. Oh, he's missed one. Can you believe it? Well, you didn't want him to. You wanted him to go through the game and have a 100% record. He's hit the ball so well. But at the critical time here in the 4th, he's pushed one out to the right. And, well, game on. That one's been fired across the field long there by Stanislaw. No one there for the purples. It's been brought around the corner, but a good steal. Martin Ordinas is on the march, and Ordinas has got the horse, has he? He's going past Colombres. Colombres comes back and has the inside track. He'll go near side with the backhander and comes up with a beauty. Down into the corner. Al-Shamsi, first to react there and switches over, gets the ball on the offside. And a little bit of a head-to-head collision there between Nasser Al-Shamsi and Stanislaw Abilenda. It's drawn the umpire's whistle. Let's have another look at it. It was Colombres' backhander. There's Nasser. And Abilenda coming in there on the head-to-head. Let's see what the umpires decide here. They're going to roll the ball in from the centre of the field. And possession is up for grabs. Critical point of the match. Next goal, you would feel. Because Ghantoot have been ahead the whole game. Oh, and now there's another collision. This time it's Juju Colombres and Faris coming together. Ball goes into the throw-in. Well, this one looks like a foul, and it has been given as a foul. It's a spot hit to Ghantoot. Penalty 5. Colombres. Bin Ismail is down the middle. Out to the left-hand side here is Al-Shamsi, and Al-Shamsi's got the jump on his man. He's gone past Faris. Nasser. Over the top of the cut shot. Leave it is the call. Backhand is open. Has he got enough on that to get it through to Stanislaw? Not quite. Gets tagged there by Bin Ismail. Good defensive work there by Yusuf. Colombres. Lovely pass towards Nasser Al-Shamsi. Al-Shamsi putting the brakes on. Nudging it down the field and off the boards. Didn't quite get all of that. Flick coming in. He's flicking and peeling for the foul, but he's flicked it straight at him. Murat's there. So too is Yusuf Bin Ismail. But it's Stanislaw who's controlling things here for Abu Dhabi. Reaching out behind his pony. Still going. And Nasser Al-Shamsi came flying through. The whistle has gone once again. There's 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Players nipping off to change their ponies. Bin Ismail has gone. So too has Martin Ordinas. It's a penalty, and it's in favour of Ghantoot. And the ball's been dropped down on the 40-yard line. For those of you who have joined us late, Ancora beat Allingsley Park 10-8 earlier on in our first match. That was the 2:45. This is the 4:15. And it's a nail-biter, a local derby here. We're locked at 7-7. We cannot separate Abu Dhabi and Ghantoot. Maybe Colombres can do that now from 40 yards. He's looking for 8-7 as he circles around here on this tostada. He's got the height, sounds good, looks good, is good. Flag is raised and Colombres back on target after a little blip. He has scored 8 goals from the penalty spot and Ghantoot back into the lead here with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the fourth. It's 8-7. Clash of sticks, popped out the back. Stanislao hooked out of it by Colombres. Martin appealing for the foul. The two number threes coming together. Just looked like a ride-off, didn't it? Play will continue. Ordinas checks up, brings it back in field. Ali Almari trying to get his horse going, and so he can get a challenge in here on Martin Ordinas. Still in possession. Abu Dhabi in a good position here to try and equalise once again. There's the goal shot, didn't get all of that. In fact, the ball's just looped up, but that backhand has gone into the traffic. And Ghantoot have it. Bin Dismal. Yusuf gets bat on ball and does well, and he's got some space here because Colombres has taken the man out and allowed him some time to cut that one downfield. Abu Dhabi, 2 minutes remaining, will have to come from deep. Oh, he's over the top of it, and look at this, Faris is in. And not only is Faris there, but also he's got some support. Needs to get his skates on because Yusuf Bin Dismal is flying down the field, and Faris has chopped it out to the left-hand side. Oh, and they're still going, the purple shirts. They want the whistle, and they've got the whistle. Well, can you believe it? It's all happening here on the Sheikh bin Zayed field. And it was Martin Ordinas who was making his way down towards goal. The ball has been dropped down, and it is a penalty two in favour of Abu Dhabi. And there's not long left on the clock, but this, another opportunity for them to tie the match. Ordinas. His teammate is off the pitch. He's taking the responsibility here from the spot. Looks good. It is good. He's got it. And Abu Dhabi just will not lie down. They will not be beaten today. They've clawed their way back into the match once again. And we're tied with just 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining here in the fourth. It's 8-8. Well, to say that possession is important in this throw-in would be an understatement. Who's got it? Cries are back. Bin Dismal is there, and Yusuf has done well. Picked up now by Nasser. Al-Shamsi in possession here for Ghantoot. Being hunted down there by Faris. Faris has done a good job and got the hook. Appealing for the foul, that one's counted off the pony. Colombres momentarily didn't know where the ball was, and his backhander has been charged down and met here by Martin Ordinas. Ordinas coming through the pack. He takes the contact there and goes near side, under pressure there from Bin Dismal, but it's been swept away here by Colombres. Colombres across the field. Faris back in defence here. There's the hooter, they'll play the 30. We're locked at 8-8. Here's Colombres. Putting the brakes on here, Juju. Under pressure there from Stanislao, whose backhander turns it around the corner, and it could well be a fifth here, folks, because coming across the field and sweeping that one around the corner here is Al-Shamsi. Didn't get the shot that he wanted, but the ball's pinned up against the boards. And the second hooter goes. Cries of anguish from the Ghantoot players because they know they were in a really good position. They were controlling the match, but they've been pegged back here. And at the end of the fourth chukker, we can't separate the teams here in this local derby. We're going to a fifth. We're going to a golden goal between Ghantoot and Abu Dhabi. Welcome back, everybody, on the live stream. All Polo Line TV viewers watching this fascinating clash here between Ghantoot and Abu Dhabi. We're going to a fifth. We can't separate them at the end of the fourth. 8-8 here between Ghantoot and Abu Dhabi on the Sultan Bin Zayed field. And we've got a roll-in from the centre of the field on Peter Wright. And who wants it more? Al-Shamsi comes in, gets nudged out of the way here by Stanislaw Abilenda. Puts the brakes on, spins the corner. Al-Shamsi comes in, momentarily stops the attack. But he's going to have to clear now and let Martin Ordinas come through and punch this one downfield, and he does just that. Colombres. And Faris couldn't resist. But in doing so, he's popped right out in front of Juju Colombres. It's going to be a spot hit in favour of Ghantoot. Tense moments here. Ghantoot, who looked like they were in complete control of the match, went into a really good early lead, but they've been pegged back here. Can they come up with a golden goal and redeem themselves? It's Al-Shamsi receiving the ball just inside enemy territory, and he's on a fast one. Can he get this one back towards goal? Looking for the under the neck shot is Nasser. It's gone in field, but there's no one in white shirt on the end of that. Backhander comes in there from Abilenda. Turned around the corner here from Colombres. Colombres now working this one up towards the 60s, over the 60 and inside the 40. Colombres with some good skills, both sides of the pony, and he's missed it. He had a near side flick towards goal. He'd worked the space so well, but the ball is wide and out of play. Abu Dhabi, 300 yards to go. Tap forward here a couple of times by Stanislaw. Ali Al-Murray's there for company, but he's got the jump on Ali, and he's found a nice cut shot downfield. Yusuf bin Dismal is back in defence here on the grey. Yusuf, great tail backhander that is. And a whistle on the play. Let's have a look at the replay on this one. Bin Dismal there waiting for Faris. Played the tail backhander. And Stanislaw Abilenda was well positioned, wasn't he? So we have a situation here where we've got a 40-yard hit, a penalty 3, and Ghantoot, who have scored 8 penalties in the match, might be buried by a penalty from Abu Dhabi. Abilenda has changed his pony. He's going to take the responsibility. He's on this lovely looking little bay, looks comfortable. Little rocking pony. Looking for 9-8, golden goal. He shoots, and he scores. Abu Dhabi have somehow grabbed victory here from Ghantoot and broken the Ghantoot hearts, because they have won this one 9-8 in extra time in a 5th chukker showdown. Wonderful local derby here. Great polo from both teams, but in the end it is Abu Dhabi who run out the winners 9-8. Let's have a look at the chukker by chukker. You'll see the start from Ghantoot. They were 4-1 at the end of the first, 6-3 at half time, and still cruising and looking like they were in control. But then they got pegged back 6-6, 8-8, and in overtime, Abu Dhabi coming up trumps 9-8. So, well, they probably can't believe their luck. They hung on in there. To be fair to them, they showed a lot of patience and a lot of grit and determination. They were outplayed for much of the match, certainly the first half, but they have somehow won the game. And they're getting congratulations there from Ugo Baraucci, team manager, player, coach. And, well, he'll be delighted with that. So let's have a look at the match stats for this one. An awful lot of penalties converted by Colombres. We know that. He got 8 out of 9. And, well, he could have done with 9, couldn't he? Very good from the penalty spot. But he just missed that 40 at a crucial time in the fourth. And, well, how he'd like to rewind and get that one across the line. Let's have a look. Abu Dhabi, field goals 3. Ghantoot, none. Throw-ins, pretty close. 9 for Abu Dhabi, 10 by Ghantoot. 14 fouls by Abu Dhabi, 12 by Ghantoot. Too many fouls in the game for sure. Penalties, 6 out of 10 by Abu Dhabi, 8 out of 9. Unfortunately there for Juju Colombres, he couldn't quite get that 100% record. No corners, and there was a yellow card. That was for Bin Ismail for a technical issue when he came back to the throw-in and the ball was not in play. And, well, 9-8 to Abu Dhabi. So there are the winners, having their photo taken down in their pony lines. Murat, Faris Al-Yabuni, and the 2 boys from Santa Fe, the 3 and 4 there. Ordinas and Avilenda. Good play from them. They scrapped and worked very hard for their victory. So that is the end of match day number 1. Ancora 10, Anningsley Park 8, and a 9-8 victory for Abu Dhabi over Ghantoot. Join us on Wednesday the 25th. We'll be back for more action. 2:45. The game is Ben Sali versus Lamar, and at 4:15, Bin Dry, Sarisa.